Hello and welcome back to my craft room. If you've watched my last couple of videos, you might have already heard me say that I've got rather a lot on at the moment. Most of it's good stuff and fun stuff, but you know, you can have too much of a good thing, as they say, and I've become a little bit overwhelmed and decided that something has got to give, at least for a couple of weeks, and unfortunately that's going to have to be the YouTube channel. I'm just not going to be able to find time to do anything on here for a couple of weeks, so there were just a couple of things I wanted to mention before I disappear. So amongst other things, we're going away to Cornwall next week for a few days. A couple of things I'm really looking forward to will start while we're away. One is Arty Fartober and one is the Great Big Little Stitchery Round 4. Really looking forward to both of those things, and I think any spare time I have got at the moment I need to be getting ready for those. So let me tell you a little bit about them. I also want to let you know about the October live stream. So we do one every month, and this is going to be a real humdinger, so I need to tell you about that in a minute as well. So that's mainly three things mainly that I just wanted to mention. I've got all kinds of other projects on the go as well, so if I've got any spare time at all, I'll be working on maybe finishing up some of those, and when I have got time to come back on YouTube, we'll have a nice catch up. It's a shame because, you know, doing these videos on YouTube is one of the things I really love to do, but sometimes you just can't do everything. And I've had to take a step outside and think, well, okay, what can I let go and try and ease up a little bit. Arty Fartober. Anybody that knows Inktober will know it's been going for a number of years, and there are always alternative lists, and that's what Arty Fartober is really. The slight difference with Arty Fartober is that you can interpret the prompts in any way you like, so it doesn't have to be drawing or painting. It could be knitting, it could be cake making, it could be gardening, it could be, I've threatened to do an interpretive dance for one of the prompts or a mime or something. So yeah, any kind of art or craft or creative response to the prompts is fine, and please do share them. I mean, obviously you'll want to share them in all your usual places, but if you do the Arty Fartober ones, please do share them in either our Discord community or the Arty Farty Annie group on Facebook. My link tree is always in my description boxes to all my videos these days, and if you go to the link tree you'll find links to both those places. So I'm going to give you a quick peek at the prompt list, but to find this you'll need to, and print it off, you'll need to go to either the Facebook group or Discord. Just quickly take you to Discord and we'll have a look at where you find the prompt lists and a quick scan of the prompts, because some people like to, we've put them up already because some people like to think ahead and start thinking about what they're going to do. I don't. I tend to leave it all to the last minute. So 3 people have been working on this. So Tori, you'll know as Cool Cookie Creatures, Rachel Brereton Art on YouTube, she's Arily in our Discord community, and Kerry Ann, you'll know her from the Facebook group and Discord. And they've all been working on the prompts. Brilliant list last year, brilliant list again this year. So here's the general chit chat room in our Discord, and all down on the left hand side here you'll see different rooms where you can go and share pictures and chat about particular things. So there's one down here at the bottom of the public gallery section called Arty Fartober, and this will become really beautiful once we get going. At the moment it's all talk. Here's the list, and if you struggle to find it, once this gets busy it's difficult to find the post. If you click on the pin icon up here, it may appear slightly differently if you're on a different device, but it'll be there somewhere. There's pinned messages, and in there you can see the Arily, so that's Rachel Brereton Art. That noise is my husband sneezing, can you hear it? And here we go, so that's the light one. Let's look at the full one first. Here's the full list. Really interesting list. Some of these will really get me thinking. Some of them are quite simple, and I straight away know exactly what I'm going to do. So things there like bowl of soup. I mean, I could draw a bowl of soup. I could write out the ingredients of my favourite soup and illustrate them, or I could actually make a bowl of soup. Pumpkins, I could actually, I was thinking of felting some pumpkins for that one. All kinds of different things there. Folded paper, I could actually fold some paper, or I could draw some folded paper. I think whatever arts and crafts you like, you'll be able to find prompts here that you'll enjoy. And then they also always do this light prompt list as well, but they've just picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the Happy Halloween last prompt, so 11 prompts altogether. So it looks like that's one every 3 days, isn't it? But you know, you can pick and choose whichever ones you like. If you just want to do 1 or 2, if you want to do all of them, totally up to you. And I've got myself this book ready. I've been saving it for special, but I thought let's break it out. And it's a Sea White, a Brighton one that I got in one of the combo kits from Squaller Box ages ago. They're a quite nice weight of paper. I can use most media in here quite happily. It's just really nice to use. I know some people have said they find these fall apart, but I've been lucky so far. But now it looks a lot, it's far more than I need, but I quite often enjoy making little kind of like a little tunnel book inside the book. I might do a multi-layered thing with the autumn leaves prompt. So for some of them I might use several pages for one prompt. Also quite fancy doing a sort of multi-layered title page as well. Inspired by Kerry Ann, who helped put the prompt list together, inspired by the way she works with, she does these beautiful colourful letters and things and images and cuts them out and layers them. So I might do something like that for my... So yeah, I will use more pages than you might think. And even if I do, say I decided to make a bowl of soup, probably what I'd do is write the ingredients in here, maybe illustrate some of the ingredients, maybe even clip in the receipt for when I went and bought the ingredients, I don't know, and perhaps take a photo and print that out and stick it in here as well. So there'll still be a record of it, even if it's something that doesn't properly fit inside a book, if that makes sense. So that's that. And the Arty Fartober list is also pinned to featured posts in the Arty Farty Annie Facebook groups. Let's go to that as well. So this is the Arty Farty Annie group on Facebook, and you can see here in featured posts there's that stitchery swap one. So if I click on featured up here, we haven't got the... I'll pin it now. Look at some of these beautiful things you get in here. Look at that. Jenny Sutton's just joined the group and showing us this beautiful quilt she's made. Love it. Have a better look at that in a minute. Those where I've been sharing menus and activity ideas for Hobbit Day, which is coming up this Sunday, 22nd of September. Some really lovely work in here. So many different types of arts and crafts going on. So many talented people in here. I can't find the blinking list. Never mind, we're having a nice look at everybody's work. Look at that, look at that. Remember that picture a minute. There's a lot of activity going on around the swaps as well. There's Arty Fartober. There it is. Don't know why I didn't find it then. Here is the list. What I'm going to do is pin that now. Okay, I'm going to ask Tori to go in and see if she can pin it. Meanwhile, I will also say, so by the time this goes out, I will have saved this to the files. Let me show you where you would find it. So this is back up into the main group, and if you look at the top here, this says files. You've got media, featured posts. Media is where you'd find the photos and things, I think. If you go to files, at the moment you can see the Great Big Little Stitchery Round 4 guidelines are in there, as well as there's a featured post. I'll show you that in a minute, and there's the Minifinity template. So I'm going to add the Arty Fartober prompt list in here as well, and then all you would need to do is click on it to download it. So that's Arty Fartober. Really looking forward to that. I will probably take the prompt list away with me, and maybe even my sketchbook if I've got room in my suitcase, in case I feel like making a start while we're in Cornwall. But I will at least spend some time. I always have a little notebook with me, just jotting down some ideas for things I might do, and I'll have to have a bit of a catch up when I get back, because it'll already be the 3rd of October by the time we get back. And then my plan is that I'll probably share once a week. I'll do a video sharing what I've done for that week's prompts, rather than try and do one every day, because that's usually a bit much for me to get around to doing, and far too much for you to want to watch, I'm sure. So that's Arty Fartober. The other big event coming up is the beginning of the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap Round 4. I'm going to link in the description box to this video. I will link to the video I did telling you all about it. Also, Tori and I, so Cool Kooky Creatures, Tori and I both did videos showing how we're going to make our tags. We've chosen to make tags for the swap this year instead of squares, and I think the majority of people seem to be saying the same thing. And as we haven't done tags before, we each did a video just showing how we're gonna actually put our tags together, in case anybody wants any ideas. So I linked to both of those as well. If you want to find the guidelines, taking you back to Discord now, again going down the list down the side, in public gallery there's a stitchery swap room. At the moment it's all wordage, but once the swap kicks off, people will start to share pictures of the squares they've received in here as well. And pinned at the top of this you'll see a few different pinned posts. So you'll see the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap 4 video is linked there, and also the guidelines. You can always find it, because once this starts to fill up it's really hard to find posts scrolling for miles. So yeah, they'll always be pinned there. In the Facebook group, if you go click on featured, scroll down a little bit, there we go, there's the guidelines there as well. And also a video I did clarifying what was meant by tags, because there was some cute confusion to start with, and that video which explains everything. There are so many things going on, but the three main things I wanted to tell you about: Arty Fartober, Great Big Little Stitchery Swap, because they will be starting while I'm away and before I come back to YouTube. And the other thing I'm really looking forward to is, I mentioned just now, our October live stream. So our live stream, Arty Farty Party, Saturday night in, we do once a month, and it's just a way for our community to come together online and connect and join in the live chat and stuff, and it's always so much fun. I always say I'm going to do some kind of crafting activity. In practice I get last time was my record, I never even got to thread my needle. But we did have 2 guests and lots of giveaways going on, and I just love to catch up with all the chat and everything. I always miss some and watch it. If you watch it the next day, by that stage the live chat has all come up in the and you can watch it all back. So I wait till the next day and I watch it all again and catch all of the comments that I missed in the live chat, and it's just so much fun. We had 1,500 live chat messages last time. It was, yeah, really busy. Now this month is I'm planning a real humdinger of a live stream, partly because it actually falls exactly on Tom's birthday. So we always do the first Saturday in every month. This time that happens to be the 5th of October, which is Tom's birthday. And if you're a regular viewer of our live streams, you'll know that I always stream them from here in my craft room, and my son Tom is always with me. In fact, without him I couldn't make it happen. I couldn't make any of this happen either, to be fair. He's taught me how to do a lot of it myself, but I couldn't have done it without him. So a lot of people, especially in our Discord community, have come to know Tom very well. So it's partly a little celebration of his birthday. Also, we're teetering on the verge of 9,000 subscribers on YouTube, so it's a celebration of that as well. And of course we'll have started Arty Fartober and the new stitchery swap as well, so it's kind of a real celebration one. And I've got lots of lovely giveaways to send all over the world. Now I don't anymore, because we have been scammed in the past, so I don't make the giveaways open to enter before the event. I used to make it so that you could enter via Instagram and Facebook and Discord as well, but that's how the scammers got people. They messaged them appearing to be me. They'd set up a fake website with my logo and my face on it and everything, and told people they'd won a prize, and they just had to register on this website and give bank details, and a couple of people unfortunately did get caught out. I'm going to say it now, I keep saying it, I will never do that. I won't ever ask you for bank details. Why would I want your bank details to send you a prize? I will never ask you for postage money or anything like that. If you're going to get a prize, I'm going to send you a prize and that's it. Or whoever has very kindly donated the prize and offered to send it to the recipient themselves will do that. All we'll need is an address to post it to. And those addresses need to be exchanged securely. I would never ask you to go onto a website and put your personal details on there, ever. I won't ever do that. Any winners of any of the lovely things that we're going to be giving away will be announced during the stream. We do the draw during the stream, If your name isn't announced during the stream, you haven't won. I won't come back later on and say, oh, you've won. That will never happen. And I will ask the people who have won to, if it's not, sometimes it's people that I have already connected with on Discord or Facebook, and I can just connect with them that way. But if not, if you're someone I've never contacted before and you win a prize, I will ask you to email me. The email is also in the link tree that I mentioned earlier, that is always on my videos these days. And there's a email address in there where you can contact me and you can let me know, hi, I'm so and so, I won blah blah blah, please send it to this address. I know you're probably bored with hearing it if you watch regularly, but I just think, I felt so awful when those people got scammed. I mean, and it's a shame. I can't leave it, I can't make it open to so many people as I used to because of that. But in a way, it's kind of a way of saying thank you to those people who do watch regularly and join in and make their lives so much fun and all of that. So it's all right. But if you are one of those people that is a regular viewer and would usually be there, or is a regular contributor to our community, but for whatever reason you're not going to be able to join us for the live event, but you would like to enter one of the draws, please email me at that same address I was just talking about and let me know. If there's something like, if you're in Australia and it would be 5 o'clock in the morning for you, or something has happened that means that you can't join, then just let me know what the situation is. I'll make an exception and I'll put your name in manually for you. I can't say I'll do that for everybody because obviously it'll be a mammoth task, but if there's some kind of exceptional circumstance, just let me know what it is, because I don't want someone like that to miss out, Anyway, so that all being said, I just wanted to give you a little sneaky peek. Shall I actually show you some pictures? Yeah. Of some of the prizes that we're going to have up for grabs. So one of them is going to be, I made another seagull. Everybody thought I was giving my other seagull away, Stephen. I couldn't bear to part with Stephen, so I made him a little friend. This is Cliffhanger. And I'm giving Cliff away, and it's going to be hard to give Cliff away. I have no idea where he'll be flying off to. I'm going to make this one open internationally, so he could be flying off anywhere in the world. So he's going to be up for grabs. And my other contribution is this set, which includes 4 different sizes of yo-yo makers or Suffolk puff makers, and one of the much sought after 3D printed sets of the circles I've been using for the Millefiori project. That doesn't look like very many. There's 18 different sizes there, but each of them is stacked 6 high, and you can split off just one or a couple if you want a thicker one. They're really useful. I'm really enjoying using them, and I think there are lots of other things I haven't tried with them yet. So if you've been following the Millefiori project, you'll have seen me use these, and I keep saying Tom's working on it, or I'm working on Tom to get him to print some of these that I can put in my Etsy shop, but he just isn't getting around to it. He's got a lot on and he just isn't getting around to it. But he did print this one set that I can give away, so that's that. We've also got some beautiful things that have been donated by members of the community. So some of them will be UK only, some will be US or US and Canada only, some will be Australia and New Zealand only, and those 2 that I've just shown you will be international. I'm just going to give you a little peek at some of them. I need to remind myself I've got a list up in front of me so I don't miss anything. Christine of Create and Craft with Christine. I'm sure lots of people lots of people watching this will know Christine very well, and her beautiful, inspiring slow stitching videos on her channel. I'll link to Create and Craft with Christine below. She has offered to make one of her beautiful bespoke bundles of fabrics and things up for a winner in Australia and New Zealand. She'll talk to the winner. I'll put you in touch if it's not someone she already knows, and she'll discuss with whoever wins and make up a pack in the colours and things that they like. And I have been the very lucky recipient of one of Christine's packs. Also, in a similar idea from Jenny, who you'll know as the Mumster in Discord. She's in the US, so this is going US only. A prize pack which she will make up of scrap fabrics and things that she'll make up for whoever wins. So again, she'll discuss with them what colours and things they like, what kind of theme, maybe give her a prompt or a theme. And a similar thing from Viviana, hang on, wait a minute, she calls herself Vivian in emails, but her Facebook name is Viviana. She's happy to send her this beautiful pack that she's made. She's already made it up, so I've got photos I can show you, to US and Canada. And it includes one of her lovely handmade embroidered beaded bag charms. So hang on, I've got to show you this. Okay, so here is the beautiful prize pack that Vivian's put together. Lovely bundles of sari ribbons there. Nice generous sized pieces. I mean, they're not tiny scraps of fabric, those are they? Lovely colourful patterns and prints there. And you can just see one side of the bag charm that she's including as well. I'll give you a better look at that in a minute. And down the bottom there, a little collection of Swarovski crystals, I cannot say that word, and sweet little mother of pearl birds. How cute. Here, there's a better look at the bag charm. Now that looks like it's flat, but the idea is that you stuff them before you hang them off a bag. I'll show you some pictures in a minute of what they look like, kind of in situ. So here we go. These are some of Vivian's beautiful woven fabric baskets. She's really kindly given me some photos and instructions so that I can have a go at making these myself. I just love the look of them. I've got so many pieces of fabric that I could use for this, but this gives you a better look at the bag charms, what they look like. And the bags are beautiful, but that bag charm really finishes it beautifully, doesn't it, with that lovely tassel made up of all the sari ribbons and fabric strips on the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's one of these bag charms that she's including in the prize pack. Look at that. I think that's probably my favourite. Well, hard to pick a favourite actually, but they're just beautiful, aren't they? So that's what those bag charms look like. So yeah, so that's a prize pack from Viviana. You'll know her from the Facebook group. I don't think she's in our Discord. There is a lovely original painting from Paula Lister in New Zealand. You will know Paula's work if you're in our Discord and the Facebook group. She's got a very distinctive style. I've got some little pieces of hers that she sent me before with swaps, and they're just very distinctively Paula. And you're gonna absolutely love it. She's going to get it framed to give away. It's going to be New Zealand and Australia only, because obviously a framed painting is, you don't want to be sending. She said she didn't mind sending it across the ditch, she put it, but you don't want to be sending it. She obviously can't send to Europe or America. So that is a lovely prize for anyone to win. I've got a big world gel. There's also, so that's we've had some things for Australia and New Zealand. We've had some for US and Canada. Mine are going international. And then there are also some lovely things from people here in the UK, which will be staying in the UK. Again, because they're big things to post. So let me give you a quick peek at the ones that I have pictures of. So this book has been donated by Karen, who you'll know as Snoppy in our Discord. And it's this gorgeous complete crochet handbook by Jane Crowfoot. A lot of people will know of Janie Crowfoot. I'm actually working through one of her projects myself. Her use of colour and pattern is just fabulous, and this is probably going to be a really inspiring book. And there's something special about this one because it's signed by Janie Crowfoot. How amazing! What a lovely prize. Very kind of Karen to donate that one, and that's to go to someone in the UK. Kerry Ann, you'll know her as Kerry Ann in Discord and in Facebook. Has donated. She's put together a whole watercolor painting pack. So there's this. These are brilliant. They've got it's all landscapes. It's different landscapes, and the kind of outline of the painting, the rough sketch of the painting, is already printed on it. So if I go in here, I'm going to have to open this up so you can see. So it's this beautiful book, and you can see here the watercolour paper has got the kind of outline, just a sketchy outline of the scene you're going to paint on it. Yeah, you can just see a better picture of it there. And she's also put in this Reeves watercolour painting palette and some paintbrushes and a mixing palette. Huge set. Okay, you know, you definitely it's gonna be quite something to post it even within the UK actually. I think that's a lovely set for someone who wants to get started with watercolour painting. Brush up on their skills. So here we go. It's a good look at everything that's going in the set. Really nice prize. And then this one has been donated by Arty, so that's Rachel Brereton art. It's like a book, it's like instructions and the materials you need all in one 48-page project book, plus the cotton rope and wooden dowel, so that you can actually make a project with it. So it's really nice. I love doing macrame, I must admit, and it's nice that it's come back round again, because I remember doing it in the 70s the first time around, and I love that it's back in fashion with a slightly different spin on it maybe now. That one also is going to the UK. I think I've covered all of them now. Yep, that's all of them. So that's 9 prizes, so that's works out quite nicely. That hopefully we'll be celebrating 9,000 subscribers on YouTube by then, although as I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks maybe not so much, but it can't be helped. But we'll celebrate anyway. And Rachel, who I was just saying about that last prize that I showed you, Rachel is also going to be joining us as our special guest for that live stream as well. So it'll be really nice to get to know Rachel a bit better. I always love getting a little. We don't usually. Rachel has. I have already said. I think I'll link to Rachel's channel as well. Anybody that's got a YouTube channel that I've talked about, I will link it. Oh, something's itching my nose today. So usually on Rachel's videos we only get to see her hands and the work that she's doing on her desk, so it'd be quite nice to put a face to Rachel and maybe get a little sneaky peek at her craft room as well. We always like the sneaky peeks at other people's, even if it's not a whole craft room, it's just like having a look at the space, the creative space that other people use, even if it's just a desk, you know, it's always intriguing. And I love it when it's messier than mine, which takes some doing. I've got a feeling Rachel's will be neat and organised, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Anyway, so I think that's all I need to say for now. I've been going on a lot longer than I thought, so I'm going to edit a lot of that out. So this is probably Cheerio for maybe even a couple of weeks, which I'm really sad about because I missed him. I love doing my YouTube videos. I feel like I come on here and chat to you guys, and it's like meeting up with friends, so I will miss it, but I've just got so much going on. There'll be so much to catch up on when I do see you, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope you are looking forward to either Arty Fartober or the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap, or both, like me. I can't wait to see all everybody's projects being shown in the Facebook group and the Discord community, because it's always fun when something starts up like that. And I really hope lots of you will be able to join us for that live stream. It's going to be a corker. You're always welcome to bring it. If you haven't been before, just bring along whatever you're working on. You can, if you're in Discord, you can show us in the live stream, follow along what you're working on, which is really fun. You can obviously join in the live chat. That's part of what makes it fun. That's a huge part of what makes it fun, and the main reason why I don't ever do very much. But you know, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit there with the cat on your lap and a cup of tea and just settle in. Or like me, a G&T on the side. And just settle in and enjoy the chat. I think maybe if we want a group project for this time, maybe we should make a party hat, as it's kind of Tom's birthday. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Let's say that. If you're watching and you want to join in, let's make a party hat. Now, Tori, Cool Cookie Creatures, Tori did show how to make a slow stitched party hat just recently, so maybe we can make one of them. The main thing is that you're there and joining in the chat, so hopefully we'll see lots of you there and we'll have a lot of fun. And anyway, enough waffle. That's me done for now. You see, I don't want to say goodbye, do I? Thanks very much for joining me today, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye. Oh, I feel quite emotional.